Man, this sucks. That's pretty much all I have to say. It's very dumb when your team decides to, waste all that clock, which I think is a good idea. Don't give them the ball next. Doesn't really matter if you even get the ball. And then you do that. Whatever that was. Got too cute in the end, and to be honest, it felt like the entire game it was to prove a point about something. And that point was never proven. And in the end, that is how we lose to the Green Bay Packers again. Yeah, it was close. It was definitely, somewhat better than I expected it to be. It's at Green Bay. It's fucking cold. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We've already gone farther than what we have needed to. It's fine. I will be more mad if we don't win next week. But as for this week, it had to happen. We can't play divisional opponents. That's just something that we do. We just can't. And I figured it happened. We still play like shit. Don't get me wrong. Couldn't tackle for the life of them. Couldn't stop them when we absolutely needed to. Felt like they just, kept putting that arm out and we would fucking fold under the pressure. It's cold. I get it. Sean Wright literally had his, fucking Jesus kicked out of him. But really? Are those special teams performances considered good? Like, what are those kickoff returns? Seriously. I can't understand what they're doing. It feels like the special teams has gone backwards without, just constant 25-yard line position or worse. Because either nobody blocks or the fucking guy just runs into his own man. What's up with that? I just. They at least put in a fight. It's better than the incident that happened against the Detroit Lions. It's better than that, obviously. Way better than that. And that was also a road game, road divisional game. We got one road divisional game. We don't have to. We went 1-2 in road divisional games. That is better because we did go 1-2 last time, but that didn't really matter because we had already pretty much lost the plot. And whatever. We got the Browns next week. It's a Browns team that just lost to the Tennessee Titans in the year 2025. Shador's a bit scary. Even though he didn't really play a real defense, you can't really just, casually throw 364 yards and 3 touchdowns and not be considered semi-competent. Will we prove him wrong? I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how that shit goes, and if worst comes to worst, that would suck real badly, but we've got the Packers again in 13 days. I ain't gonna Lions fan it and say wait until Saturday, but we at least still have a game. We at least still have another game against them to claw it back. Shit, who do the Packers got next week? I don't know. Who do they got next week? The Broncos. Okay. At the Broncos. It's a little tougher. I say a little, but they've been struggling against two terrible opponents these past couple of weeks, but as long as we don't pull a Tampa Bay, we should be fine. Right? I mean, it does put us at the 7 seed, which is kind of annoying, but this NFC is a fucking bloodbath, and two of the divisions, you have to win the division to get in, and there's a fucking 10-win team in the wild card in fucking week 14. Like, whew. Not great. Not great at all. But it's just how it is. Not every season can be like 2020. That's for sure. I guess we'll go through the stats. So, Jordan Love threw an interception, a pretty bad one on the first drive. We didn't do jack shit with it, of course, because it was just 2 straight 3-and-outs. They didn't do anything with the next drive, though. It just took until the second quarter for either team to score. It was a good. We finally converted a good 2-point conversion, so that's good. But outside of that, Jordan Love played way too perfect. Josh Jacobs just kept breaking tackles because our guy's fucking hands made of stone. Caleb, 19 for 35, 186, 2 touchdowns, an interception. He's not going to break 4,000. We already knew that, though. He's definitely not all there, and there's something that is just consistently stopping him. Now, in the running game, Monangai did actually have more carries, which is interesting, but neither Monangai or Swift really broke out into any long runs. Caleb, I feel like Caleb needed to do a lot more bootlegs. It felt like when the Packers knew it was a run, they never really had someone on the end. Bootleg to the other side where Micah Parsons isn't. All right, like just do that. Keep them on their goddamn toes. Burden stepped up this week, 4 catches, 67 yards. Finally got a good performance out of him, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Swift definitely catching back. Loveland actually doing something. Yeah. Yeah. There's that, I guess. Confused. What? When did that? Oh, yeah, I remember that one weird kickoff that he technically did fumble, but not really. Yeah. I'm probably less, mad about this result because, it's like we already got to 9. I'd be more mad if we were like, just teetering on the edge of 500, but we've already surpassed the limit of 500. And also maybe because Nebraska killed Creighton, just some good old fashioned ass whooping of some random bird. Yeah, love to see it. Yeah. I can't really go on. I mean, unfortunately the Lions won on Thursday, so obviously I have to play catch up. But a lot of other teams in Division 1, I guess you could say that. I guess you can say the Vikings shutting out the Commanders is something, but the Commanders are dead. They also lost Jan Daniels again. But it is funny that after getting shut out, they shut out their next opponent. Weirdly, they have 3 NFC East teams in a row. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how the wildcard standings unfold. Just unfortunately, there is way too many good teams in the we'd be 5th wild card if we were in the AFC, but whatever. We've already overperformed. Packers fans are pretty happy about this result, but we got the win at Lambeau last year, but not this year. But whatever. It's fine. I've come to rest knowing that, sometimes you can't really have it all. I mean, this result really was just Green Bay having the better talent and having pretty good discipline. And, except for the one moment. You know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. Got a rage bait once. Tyreek Stevenson wasn't even on there. How'd you get rage baited? Come on. But yeah. No more number one, but can always take it back. Can always take it back, especially if they forget to play against the Broncos. Pretty good ball we have there. Yeah, enjoy it. Just gotta beat up on the Browns, please, dear God. Please beat up on the Browns. Let's not have Bengals 2.0. No, that's all I have to say. No Bengals 2.0. Please, for the love of God. No Bengals 2.0. Wait, is that a... Are we going to No, we're not going to Cleveland. That makes it even worse for them. Yeah, we just gotta learn how to play in the cold. That can be easily learned, right? Just kidding. Yeah. See you guys later this week. All right. See ya.